when I leave the house every day, I kind of leave with the mindset that I might have to use this stuff today, and
Sure.
that really just kind of dictates what I carry. How about
No,
you? What about you,
that
Ty?
that makes a lot of sense. Like we talk about this a lot together that uh I you can only use what you have, right? You can't go back to your car and be like, "Hey, hold on real fast. Run to my car and get my other stuff," right? So, what is on our person is basically what we have to use for that encounter. So you can't be like, "Well, I'll just wear this today because I'm going here, and then I'll wear this because I'm going there." Uh, you got to be able to decide and to make a decision for your everyday carry as a lifestyle change to what am I going to use on a daily basis because I won't have the opportunity to go run back. Because if I get to my car, I'm just going to get it and drive away.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know,
leaving.
I'm just being honest with you. I'm just going to get into my vehicle and leave. Why stick around, right? That's kind of just silly at that point. If I can't have it on my person though, unfortunately, due to circumstances, I have to maybe modify what I'm going to be using. If I have to go to, let's say, I guess like a ball game of some sort, I'm gonna have to modify what I carry. Last thing, the worst part about it is I don't want to do is last thing I want to do is leave it in my car. That's how criminals
Yeah.
get guns. They break a window, and then all your stuff goes wrong. I don't know the countless times that I hear people come in throughout the week at the store I work at, which is a gun store, and they're like, "Hey, can I get my serial number?" Why? Oh, my gun got stolen out of my car. If I had literally a dollar every time I did that, I wouldn't have to work. Every time I hear that, or I have to go get a serial number for somebody. So stop leaving them in your vehicle because that's how criminals get guns. They don't go into a store or do a background check, which they will not pass more than likely to get a firearm. They just break into a vehicle. They kind of case it. They go by and they go, okay, that one looks no, not that. That one probably's got a gun in it. That one's got a gun to it, right? So that's what they're really doing. And
Yeah.
so, you know, you got to be a little bit smarter than just leave it in your vehicle. If you can't have on your person, you maybe just leave it at home and find another option. There's pepper spray. There's other stuff you can take with you as well. So
Yeah. Yeah. Man, leaving cars and vehicles. Um, I mean, I know that you you can't take it in. Okay, whatever, man. All right, that's cool. Look, if you leave it in your center console, or if you leave it in your glove box, or if you tuck it underneath the seat, that's just lazy. All right. I'm just gonna go out there and say it. Like,
absolutely,
so I mean, if you feel offended by that, then look, do better. I challenge
yeah,
you to do better, like at least have so let's see. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I break the law, right? I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, but concealed means concealed. If it's hidden and no one knows that I have it, then it's not a problem for anybody. Like
that's correct.
I've never gotten kicked out of Kroger because, like I printed and someone said, "Oh my god, he's got a gun." Oh, no, no, no. That's never happened because I know how to conceal. Um
Oh, absolutely. I'll agree
so
with you 100%. Like the only way that somebody learns about something is if they're told or they see it. So if they
yeah,
don't see it, or you don't talk to anybody about you got your firearm on you, then how are they gonna know you have one?
yeah.
Right? I
So
mean, there's no point in me to sit there and go, "I got my gun on today," and then walk in and be like, "Hey, this is I got my firearm." There's no point in that. It's just concealed for a reason because people don't need to know what I have. It's none of their business.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, and I try to keep it out of the car as much as possible. It's going to stay on my body because when I need it, it's not going to do me any good at the car. It's just not.
That's very true. Might as well
So,
be on the moon. Will Dugan
yeah.
said that many a times in his permit classes. He will say, if it's in your vehicle, I mean, it might as well be on the moon because it does you zero good in that moment right then and there. So
Yeah.
just stop leaving it in your vehicle. And if their workplace says you can't have it at your workplace, I mean, make the decision for yourself. You're an adult, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. So,
but don't leave
risk
it. Don't leave it in your car.
yeah, what was it? Risk benefit analysis, right? So,
That's it.
what I typically do is now. Here's the thing: I do have a lockbox in my car, because I so So where I work, that building, that corporate building, has a locked parking lot, and the building itself does have armed guards. So, there are times where it's like, okay, I'm not going to risk, getting discovered inside this building because, that's definitely going to cost me my job. So I will admit, hey, I don't carry at work, and that's cool. But when I do lock it up in the car, it's inside of an actual steel lock box that is chained to the frame of my truck. Like, it's not going to be a smash and grab type of thing. You're not going to
That's
be able to
right.
get it out with like I don't care if you have a Gerber or a screwdriver or whatever. You're not getting that gun out of the car. And that's the type of mentality you need to have if you're the type of person or if you live a lifestyle where you might have to leave a gun in the car. Um,
Yeah.
so, I mean, the next best case scenario is perhaps maybe just kind of leaving it at like, and there's a lot of risk involved as well, but you have to be able to weigh that risk with the liability that you have here. If it's close enough, maybe just leave it at home. If it's close enough, you know.
That's right.
So, like, I'm talking if it's 10 minutes. If it's 10 minutes, then you can drive that 10 minutes without a gun. But
Plan
if
your plan
you
your day around just going home, going straight. Go back home, get your stuff, and then go out for the get what you can get done.
exactly,
I mean,
yeah.
plan around that at least. Because like I said, carrying a gun's a lifestyle change, and a lot of people don't realize that. They think that, oh, well, I just got a gun. I bought a gun. I'm gonna put it in my pocket, my purse, or I'm just gonna carry it however. But they don't really do the due diligence and do research on and reading and then training on how to deploy it, how to carry it. Carrying is the big thing. I hear a lot of people come in like, I need the tiniest gun possible, and that's okay. I understand that because a lot of newer shooters or newer people that are carrying guns, that's how they feel they have to make things disappear is by having something very small.
Hmm.
Okay, a lot of times, like I said, that's not the case. You can use a proper holster, a good belt to hold it in the same place so it stays still, and your dress attire may slightly change, right? So
Yeah.
like and my body type's different than other people's body types, I'm sure. I mean, but some things are similar, but my dress apparel or my dress attire is going to change, and that's why I tell people there's not a jack of all trades gun, which people try to say like, oh well, this gun's going to do everything for me I needed to do. No, that's not true. It's a tool in your toolbox. The way I kind of like the analogy I like to use is if I'm going to hang up a picture in my house and I need to use a hammer to put a nail in the wall, I don't use the same hammer to go break up concrete outside. I'm going to get a sledgehammer. Two totally different tools. Still both hammers, two different tools.
That's right.
Okay.
Folks, I want to give a very special thank you to Top Gun Shooting Range here in Memphis, Tennessee. This is where I teach personally. You can shoot our fully automatic machine guns in a safe and controlled environment. We also have a barbecue restaurant right here in the building. Ferguson's Barbecue has 4.7 stars on Google reviews, and also is the only public range in the Mid-South that allows you to draw from the holster. And personally, I believe that that's the best way for you to practice for handgun self-defense. Folks, I do not shill for anybody. I promote the causes that I believe in, and I believe in Top Gun Memphis. Come by and see us.